Last month I went to an exhibition at the Photographer's Gallery in London celebrating the work of Chris Killip. He was a renowned British photographer who was best known for his images of the impact of industrial decline in northeast England. One of his first commissions, though, came from the Arts Council in 1972 when he was asked to photograph Huddersfield and Bury St Edmunds. His work was called Two Views, Two Cities, and was exhibited in both places the following year. The Huddersfield photos are of local people, like the whippet fancier and the brass band member. Derelict buildings appear too, among them Jimmy's TV repair shop and the windowless terrace. In London, I saw one of the Bury St Edmunds pictures, the familiar view of an abbey pillar near the high altar. I would imagine that Jimmy's TV repair shop and the windowless terrace no longer exist, but today's view of the abbey is much as it was 50 years ago. Chris Killip's portraits of those he describes as people who have history done to them reveal their indelible dignity and strength. They couldn't be more unlike snapshots. He was only able to photograph them because he was prepared to immerse himself in communities and win the trust of those who lived there. I was struck, amongst other things, by the signs of stability as the world crumbled, the remains of traditional occupations like shipbuilding and coal mining, close-knit communities, trade union solidarity, and local shops determined to stay open. Chris Killip's picture of the Abbey ruins reminded me that the images in the London exhibition were born out of what we know as the Benedictine habit of attentiveness and Benedict's insistence on the importance of stability. 2 years after his death, I wondered what he would want to say to those like me who came to view his work. Perhaps something like, pay attention, notice what's happening as the world changes around you, look closely at the faces of those who have history done to them. Don't miss their indelible dignity and pride and humanity. And please don't lose sight of the bonds of stability that hold people and communities together. Killip's portraits may not show the great and the good whose images line the walls of other great London galleries. They're ordinary people who nonetheless remind us of those in whose lives Jesus immersed himself, so much so that he said that the way we treat them provides the clue to the way we treat him. Who are these people, 40 or 50 years on from Chris Killip, in our post-industrial world? Their faces may appear on this winter's picket lines or in food bank queues. We may see them begging on cold streets or gathering in warm spaces. Many of them have history done to them. I'm left wondering how much Jesus was like the photographer who immersed himself in the lives of ordinary people to reveal their indelible dignity and pride and humanity, and to invite us to do all that we can to strengthen those bonds of stability on which we all depend.